The range is hot. Yeah, it's definitely shooting a little left. All right guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be reviewing this 9mm right here. Stick around guys, because I've got a lot to say about this. It's been tried, it's been true, and now I got something to tell you. So stick around guys. All right guys, so I'm gonna tell you a couple little things. This is gonna be a talking video first off. I'm gonna do a little shooting and then we're gonna go. Now, because some of this stuff is kind of important, so I'm gonna do it right here at the beginning of the video, since most of you guys that don't like to hear my talking just skip. So I wanna tell you a couple little things about this gun because it's important to me. As a gun owner, you know, I bought this gun because I thought that it was gonna be the end-all be-all firearm for me. I'm a big 9mm fan now. I used to always carry 45s, but I'm exclusively pretty much almost a 9mm all the time now. And a couple of things very important to me that I really, like I said, I've been using this. I've never fired it yet. I've wore it around a whole lot. And I know I probably shouldn't even said that because you're supposed to always know that your firearm fires. But I assumed, and you know what happens when you assume, that it would be fine. So it's my fault. Luckily, I had never had to use it for any reason. But, you know, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this particular firearm. Like I said, I bought this because the simple fact that I thought this would be the end-all be-all. Perfect size, comes with the holographic sight, and yes, it is loaded. Sorry if you don't like it. If you don't want to watch, you can skip, you know, but it does have the holographic sight. That is one thing I have never used in my life, and I thought that's pretty awesome. You know, I'm not a big fan of M&P. No doubt about it. Ruger has always been my go-to. The reason why I like this, because when I saw it, I thought, wow, that gun looks amazing. If you know anything about my gun shooting videos, you know that, for instance, a Glock, which looks like this right here, as you can see, it's just loaded also. This is my 10mm, but I do not like to see that right there. To me, that is one ugly gun. But you know what? I'm out here in the woods, so it serves the purpose of what I need to protect myself from any North American animal. When I got this gun, it looks fantastic. It all is streamlined. Now there's a little gap here, but you know what? It's still extremely streamlined. I really think this is a badass gun, honestly. This is the 9mm Shield Plus with the holographic sight on here. Oh my gosh, I pointed the gun at the camera. Sorry, but it is what it is. You're not gonna get shot, I promise. And I'm not shooting my camera. So, you know, I really think this is a pretty nice sight. I can tell by looking and dry firing enough at my house, looking down the barrel, I know it's not lined up. So I would not have really used, it's close, but I would have more or less looked through the sight, the actual sights, if I needed to use it in a real situation. So now I will say this, when I bought this, it came with 3 magazines. This is the extended one. So, you know, it gives me more purchase. My whole hand gets on it, and I have plenty of room left after. You know, honestly, this is the one that I carry the most. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I have a rubber grip on here, because if you've ever used M&P, which I have never, the grip tape that comes on it is really, 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 really gritty. And it, I mean, the first day I wore it with this holster right here, which this is a Vetter holster, I'm gonna tell you straight up about it. It rubbed me so unbelievably raw that I couldn't even, I had to literally take the gun out. That's how bad it was. And I didn't carry it for like a couple weeks because it was so bad that I didn't even know if I wanted to keep it. That's how bad it was. So then I went and I got this hoe grip. Not too bad. It's a little bulky, but like I said, I've not shot with it yet, so I don't know. Of course, now my friend told me, all you gotta do is just get a bike inner tube tire and cut it, which now I know. But it does add a lot of purchase. I like it so far. It's got the swell in the right area, so it's pretty nice. Now, the reason why I put that on, like I mentioned, it rubbed me completely raw. I have man muffins, so I'm gonna show you. If you don't like seeing a full-size man with a little spillage, this may not be for you. But if you're thinking about getting this gun, I don't care if you're using this holster or whatever holster, because I use this holster, and I also have a holster that's on the outside of my waistband, and it did the same thing. So that's why this grip is 100% going to stay on here. Now, I will tell you, you're going to see some man muffins. So, like I say, if you don't like it, you know, I'm trying to keep it PG rated, so it is what it is. So get ready to see this. You'll see what I'm talking about, and then we'll continue on with the video. So now I have the gun placed in my side here. This holster is extremely nice. I'm not going to tell you one holster is better than the other, but I do have a lot to say about some holsters, so you definitely want to stick around, because what I have to say about these holsters, you'll see. And it's pretty crazy, honestly. Anyway, we're going to go down that road another video, but I want to show you real quick. So get ready. This is, if you got squeamish eyes, you may not want to see this, but this is what it looks like right here. You see how tight it is. It has this claw. The Vetter has the claw on it, so it sucks to my side very, very tight. And you can see the man muffin, it just kind of, you know, it does its thing, so it stays tight. Now, there is a little tape on my magazine that rubs a very little bit, but that to me is not as bad as the whole entire grip rubbing me raw. So other than that part, it's not too bad. I really decided probably I'm gonna get some grip tape that is not so abrasive, because it is pretty bad, honestly. I mean, it was bad, I should say. So I'm gonna get some grip tape for my magazine, so it doesn't rub me as raw. But I will tell you that other than that, so far, the gun is flawless. I haven't shot it yet. We're getting ready to go do that right now. I got a big steel silhouette we're gonna shoot, and we're gonna put some rounds downrange, see how accurate it is with the sight from the factory, and then of course I'm gonna have to dial it in a little bit, I feel certain, because it looks like to me it's off. So anyway, that's really the only bad drawback. If you are super slim, it probably won't even bother you. But me, I'm not. I'm a full-size man, and I've got some muffins hanging over, so, you know, a little spillage, and it catches it, and it's pretty bad for the most part. Now, you can tuck a shirt in, and then all that goes away. I don't tuck my shirts in. Very seldom. It's a very seldom I do that, so that's why I have to do something. Either sand it off completely, or put some grip tape on it. I really don't want to sand it off. I would never sell my gun, but I really don't want to sand it off either. I mean, worst come to worst, I will. But anyway, we're gonna go down that road when we get to it. Now, I will show you the hollow points I'm carrying, but I'm not gonna shoot but a couple of those, because I really don't need to shoot them. I mean, once I put a few downrange, I'm gonna put a hollow point downrange just to make sure that that shoots exactly the same as the full metal jackets, and then we're going to go ahead and close this video out for sure. But like I said, only drawback literally is the roughness of that tape is unbelievable if you're a full-size man. So keep that in mind if you decide to buy it. Other than that, I have no problem with the gun yet. I haven't shot it yet, but no problem. I love the holster I got. It's a Vetter holster. Not sponsored by them, but I'll leave the website, you know, if you want to check it out. It's really nice. The claw is amazing. It's just a good holster. I've got plenty of those holsters, and like I said, eventually, a couple weeks, month or so, there's going to be some other holster videos. Not so much for this gun. There will be a couple more for this gun, but more for another item, another gun that I have, and I'm not very happy with them. So if you're interested in watching that video, you may want to before you decide. The holsters that I have are called the upper hand holsters. Sound a lot on Facebook, and I thought I'm gonna try them out. Not for this pistol, for another pistol. So when I do that, you definitely want to stick around. Now, if this video so far has given you any value, please hit that thumbs up, because it does help this channel and it helps it grow. So, all right, let's go ahead, set my silhouette right on that tree down over there, and let's start shooting. All right, we are getting ready to shoot. Now, I did bring some white paint, and apparently the paint can is screwed up, because it started squirting out, as you can see on the top, probably from this distance, maybe not, but anyway, it did. Started coming out and then it stopped. So luckily I had some blue tape, so that's kind of what I'm gonna have to use. So anyway, I have two 15 round mags and one 10. That's what come with my kit, along with the holographic sight. Right now I'm standing 5 yards away from where I am going to shoot. I'm gonna start at the 10-yard mark. So I'm gonna go back 5 more yards, and that'll be 10, and we're gonna see what that looks like. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, a big thank you to my buddy Joe for supplying all the ammo today. Great guy. Joe, you know who you are. Thank you. So we're gonna start out putting our ears in. I've got my 15 round mag in. I wanna shoot all my mags to make sure that they all cycle and everything's good. One thing I like to know, if you guys can let me know this, why is it whenever I watch any video with a cop in it and they have the Glocks, they always are stovepiping or jamming up and they have to, you know, rack and slide? Why? I mean, that's why I don't carry a Glock. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put my ears on, and I got some molded earplugs, so these are pretty awesome. And then we're gonna start shooting. So hopefully we have no ricochets, because you know we're shooting steel. So let's go ahead and try it out and see. Straight for the center first off. Hopefully we have no ricochets. Pretty good, actually. I'll walk over here and look real quick. I feel like I may have pulled some of these. Yeah, so pretty good for 10 yards. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot again and see what happens. All right, let's try it again. I'm really gonna try to make sure that I'm a lot more sturdy this time. Steady, I mean. All right, I'm gonna go put some more tape on it and we'll regroup. All right, here we go again. Finally, I got some stuff set up. We're gonna see how good this is. This is gonna be for the, definitely, if I'm gonna move the center or not of my red dot. So here we go. I think it's pretty good, just saying. I'm gonna do one more shot, make sure. I don't know, guys, it's pretty close. Let's try one more shot. Right? I mean, cause, right? So I think I do need to move it because I used my open sights this time and I saw where the tape is obliterated now, where I was hitting like right on the corners of it. So I'm gonna move the dot a little bit and I'll get back with you. It is so crazy. It is so windy out here. It wasn't even windy at all when I first started this. I've got it literally dialed in now, so it should be perfect. All right, here we go. This should be 10 yards, dead on. I think we got it. All right, one more shot. Should be this, I mean, dead right on. All right, my first rounds all in there. It's dialed in now. Apparently I wasn't recording it when thought I was, so they're in, it's in, shooting good now. And the reason I know for 100% fact, this is the 10 round mag now, is because the simple fact that there's a little, like a little twig, which I'm gonna turn around and show you. I'm gonna shoot another one off so you can see. And then I'm gonna shoot a ball off the tree in a minute. So anyway, it's shooting great. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see, and let's go at it. The range is hot. This is about 7 yards right here. I'm gonna shoot the tape first, and then I'll shoot a twig off. I got 10 rounds, here we go. Boom, tape's gone. All right, here goes the twig. There's that one. Let's see if I can get another one. Oh yeah. Let's get a bigger one. Let's get this one right over here. Okay. So, well within range. It's probably me pulling a lot. That is a 10 round mag. Now I'm gonna switch back to the 15 and I'm gonna shoot the rest of this magazine just at these twigs and the blue tape. So here we go. Let's shoot this one here. Oh yeah. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good shooting, Tex, for not shooting in a while. All right, there's that. You saw me shoot the twigs. You know, I'm not the best shot in the world, but I can definitely get it done. So, first impressions of this gun, amazing. Definitely sighted in. I would have been probably pretty close to being on, but I'm gonna fill the magazine back up. I got a little ball, I'm gonna shoot it and roll it down through the ground here, and you guys can watch that, and then we're gonna end the video after that. So, but yeah, I think it's great. I actually got hit by a piece of shrapnel from the metal because I'm 7 yards, so it didn't hit me too hard, but it hit me pretty good. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and refill mags, put another 30 rounds in here or whatever. Well, actually, I'll probably fill all 3 of them up, honestly. And then I'll shoot a couple of the hollow points too, just to make sure that we're shooting pretty good. So a couple of things happened yesterday. As you can see, I'm in a whole different area. Went home yesterday. Luckily, I'm coming back up here. Went home yesterday, started looking at the footage. Somehow I set my camera to record it in slow motion. So anyway, regardless, we're at a different spot. Today is a whole different day. I'm gonna kind of pick up where I left off yesterday. It's going to be way different, obviously, but regardless, these are the hollow points I'm using. They're silver tip, power defend 9mm Luger bullets. They're made by Winchester. Yesterday, I'm not going to shoot anymore because I shot about probably 10 or so yesterday, and there's only 20 in here, so obviously I'll be buying some more. I actually already refilled my magazine with what I have, so now I'm using the 10 round mag. However, these are the ones I'm using. Also, I want to say thank you to Joe. He has donated all the ammo that I used yesterday and today. He gave me about 150 rounds to shoot. I have a ball behind me, which I'm going to shoot. I don't remember if I have any footage of that when I was talking or not, but I got my red dot completely dialed in. Everything is good to go. I'm going to shoot, and then I'm going to give my final thought about the gun. I'm going to put that little orange ball over here, and we're going to shoot just a few rounds just to get, so you guys can basically see how it looks when it's dialed in. Now, sun's getting ready to come up over the mountain, so I may have to turn my camera around, but regardless, I'm going to go ahead and shoot, and then we'll finish the video out. Like I said, these shoot really good. There's actually a couple hollow points that I shot at this ball, and both of them hit square on, so it's pretty good. I mean, I like these. These things are pretty nice. Sun's just about over, so we need to go ahead and get ready. I'm going to go ahead and make the range hot. The ball is about, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. Yeah, you can see it. So I'm going to angle the camera down a little bit, and then I'm going to shoot, try to make the range hot, and then we'll get to shooting. I got 10 rounds in here, see how many I can hit. Yesterday I did really good, but I shot a lot yesterday, so we'll see what happens today. Taking one heck of a roll, didn't it? All right, well, there you have it. So I did shoot it. That's about, I don't know, 20 yards or so. So not too bad. Let me go get it, retrieve it, and then we'll finish this video out. All right, this is the end. We're done. This is the ball I shot. There's actually a hollow point stuck up in there, and I'm gonna say that this firearm is amazing. I don't have really too many bad things to say except the grip tape on the edge, because it is very sharp on your Mad Muffin, and it does bother me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now I've been switching back and forth between this mag and the flush mag. So you know, it's either 11 rounds or 16 rounds, you know, 15 plus 1 or 10 plus 1. So can't say enough good things about this firearm, except that drawback about that grip tape, because it is really abrasive. So other than that, it's great. Thank you again, Joe, for donating the ammunition so I can shoot this, do this video. Really appreciate it. If you're thinking about getting this firearm, it is amazing. Highly recommend it. I got nothing bad to say except, like I mentioned, the grip tape. Now, if you guys want to see what all started this, my first gun I ever used, look up here in this corner. There'll be a video coming up. Now, if this video has ever given you guys, or any of my videos have given you any value, please make sure you smash that thumbs up. It does help my channel grow, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that watch. Guys, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day.